Hello everyone, my name is Shelly Calhoun Jones and I'm a Technical Marketing Director here at Cohesity. Today I'll show you how you can use the threat scanning feature within Cohesity Data Cloud. Ransomware can spread rapidly, much like fire, and if you don't spot it early, your backups can become vulnerable. Scanning your backups for threats is essential. It acts as your smoke alarm. In one case, an organization received several alerts from its SIM indicating encryption patterns that no one could explain. Fortunately, this organization had strong detection measures in place. They caught the attack early, identified the affected machines, and quickly responded. Without this early detection, recovery could have taken weeks, if not months. Let's take a closer look at Cohesity's threat protection feature. We've conducted several threat scans in this environment, but will initiate a scan on a machine which is part of an impacted workload. Threat detection scanning analyzes your data for signs of compromise, such as abnormal encryption patterns, known malware signatures, and suspicious file behaviors. In this example, I'll search for a server, but note that you can do a wildcard search or filter by a specific type of event. Let's take a quick look at the threat feed settings. Cohesity's threat library is a repository of security information, and threat scans utilize this library to gather file-based indicators of compromise. As the threat landscape constantly evolves, many organizations develop custom YARA rules. And you can create YARA rules based on threat intelligence feeds such as CrowdStrike Falcon Intelligence, which integrates with Cohesity. This integration allows users to gain insights into a threat before initiating recovery. I'll click Next, and on this screen, I can choose the scan to either run once or on a scheduled basis. Additionally, I can customize the scan to focus on a particular date range. A good example would be if I've noticed an increase in detections over the last week. I could select a snapshot from that time frame for scanning. But I'll choose the most recent snapshot and give my threat scan a name. You'll also notice several other options in the settings, including the maximum number of threat matches allowed per snapshot during the scan. Once this threshold is reached, the scan will automatically proceed to the next snapshot. This enhancement improves scanning performance and resource efficiency by minimizing the unnecessary processing once enough indicators of compromise have been detected. These additional settings are also available in Cohesity's API documentation if you want to integrate into your own security tools. Audit logs and other information can also be sent to other security platforms within the environment. Let's take a look at a completed threat scan. Note that you have the ability to filter based off status, threat feed, and other settings. In this example, we received ransomware detections for the following files. It'll show whether it detected it using a YARA, CrowdStrike, or default threat library. You can also do further investigation by using sites like VirusTotal to see if it's been seen out in the wild. In this example, we can see that this file has been seen out in the community. Whereas the Details tab, we can see file hashes, we can see submission details, we can see a lot of other helpful information. The Relations tab shows the domains and IP addresses that the threat tries to contact. And this information can help create a firewall or a snort rule if you need to go in and block traffic. You can also see any files that are dropped on the computer. And sometimes you'll see these files get created in a temporary directory and deleted afterward. You can use the file hashes to blacklist the file or reference when you start creating YARA rules. But if we want to learn more, we can also click on the Behavior tab, which is going to provide us with more information, such as the files, or registry keys opened. You can also use Cohesity to search for files or threat artifacts within your environment. In this example, we'll examine a CISA advisory regarding Akira. Akira is an active ransomware group known for stealing data, deleting backups, and encrypting information. Let's return to Cohesity Data Cloud and search for the following file, which is used by Akira as a ransom note and considered a threat artifact. The global view provides a unified view of your environment, and you can use it for locating files or objects. In this instance, we'll use it to see if this threat artifact resides on other objects. I'll filter by clusters, but note that you can also filter by a type of file and the object that it resides on. The results indicate other objects with this threat artifact. So this is a good opportunity to perform a scan or recover the file into a cleanroom environment for further investigation. And this completes the demonstration. We took a look at threat scanning in Cohesity and how you can use it to respond to an active security event. Thanks for watching.